Hey everybody, I'm back again. This is part 2 on Wednesday, May the 4th. And I have such good news to tell you guys. You know, I don't even know how to start to tell you this, but do you ever feel like you're not supposed to do something, but you don't really know why you're not supposed to do it? Or you are supposed to do something and you don't know why you're supposed to do it? Well, a couple days ago when Jerry was leaving town, he wanted me to go with him. And we were supposed to go home together. We each have a car here, so it'll be 2 cars. And I said at first, okay, fine. Well, the day that we woke up when we were supposed to leave, I said, Jerry, I'm not going to go. And he said, why? And I said, I don't really know. I just don't feel like I'm supposed to go home today. Crazy, no reason whatsoever. Company was gone, house is fine, not in the middle of any projects, no reason why I couldn't go, but I just felt like I wasn't supposed to go. Okay, and so that was yesterday morning. And so I woke up this morning and I thought, well, maybe I'm supposed to go back and get that cell phone today. But before I left to get the cell phone, I got an email. Remember I told you from Oklahoma Quilt Works saying they were having a Mother's Day sale and they were having 20% off this certain stuff today. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go get that phone and then I'll go get that stuff at the quilt store. And so had no time in mind whatsoever. I had no idea where I was going to eat lunch. As far as I knew, I'd be back here and I'd have a shake like I usually do. So I got out and I was over there at the AT&T store. Oh, was it 9 o'clock this morning? Maybe 9:30. And I walked in and Shara wasn't there and there was 2 guys and this other girl in there. And this other guy started helping me and he was slow and he didn't really know what he was doing. He didn't know the password and he broke my phone taking the cover off of it and things weren't going well. And so while I was sitting there I said, you know, is this going to take a long time? I said, I don't have a long time today, although I didn't have anything else planned, but I said, I don't have a long time today. I said, if this is going to take very long, I think I'll just forget it. And he said, well, it could take a long time because it can take a really long time to transfer the information from your old phone to your new phone. And I said, well, it was really slow yesterday, so it's going to probably be really slow today. And I don't know, for some reason I just suddenly didn't want a new phone anymore. And I thought, you know what? Just forget it. I'll do it later. I'll do it in a couple more months. So I left and I got in my car. And I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and go on down to that quilt shop. The quilt shop opens at 10 o'clock. So, and by then it was 10 o'clock. So I thought, oh, the quilt shop's open. I'll go down there. So I went in the quilt shop, and you want to see what I bought? I was there probably an hour. Oh, let me see. I got there at 10:30. I left at 11:30. So I was there an hour. So you want to see what I got? And then I'll tell you the rest of my story. I have been wanting this book for a long time. You know that I love Edita Sitar. And yes, her name is Edita. I heard her say it. I saw her on a video showing how to do her butterflies, and she says her name is Edita, so that's what I'm calling her, Edita. It's spelled E-D-Y-T-A. So I thought it was Edita, but she says it's Edita Sitar, S-I-T-A-R, and I really love her. I love her quilts, and oh my gosh, she must make 3 quilts a day, you guys. I love her quilts. I love her fabrics. She has fabrics by Moda, and she has all kinds of batiks that are absolutely gorgeous. And so she has lots of those pre-cuts, you know, the ones that are the big 10-inch squares and the ones that are the 2-inch strips and the ones that are little squares. Well, she has lots of those. So when I went into Oklahoma Quilt Works this morning, I said, do you have anything here by Edita Sitar? And so the lady walked around and she found me some of her pre-cut strips. And some, let me see, they're called jelly rolls and layer cakes or something like that. So I stacked those up. I said, start me a stack. So she started me a stack of those. Well, then I decided, well, hey, if I'm going to buy her pre-cuts, I need to have her book. And I've been wanting this book of hers for quite a while. And it's called Friendship, Strips, and Scraps. And I cannot believe I paid full price for this book, but I did. I was going to get it on Amazon or someplace and get it cheaper, but I actually paid $28 for this book. So let me show you what I'm going to make out of this book. I love it. It's about strips and scraps, so you can go through your stats and use up your stuff. Now here's the one on the cover, and I really like it a lot. But then I looked at the back cover and I decided that I liked it even better. See the spools? And I'll tell you what I love about the spools and what I love about Edita. She's so creative. Look down here how this one spool is the opposite direction of all the others. Is that cool or what? And look up here. Let me see, is it up here in this corner? There's a pair of scissors. And I gotta check and make sure my camera's recording. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. It looks like it's not doing a thing now that I'm up close to it, but it is. Okay? And then all of these things outside the border, I think I already have those from when that quilt shop in Durant went out of business and I bought a box of her pre-cut silhouettes. I think I already have those. So that's my plan for this book. Then, remember the owls. The owls are by Darcy Ashton, A-S-H-T-O-N, and I really love her stuff. She has books on cats and books on dogs and books on rabbits and books on butterflies and books on owls and probably every other animal in the world. And I wasn't interested in this, and I'm usually not, until I see the actual quilt made up. And Oklahoma Quilt Works has this actual quilt hanging in the shop today. So, when I saw the quilt, it's this one right here, and they had it hanging on the wall, right when you walk in the door, of course, right where I'm not going to miss it. And I wasn't crazy about the colors. I hate the border. And I wasn't crazy about this inside border either, but I love the inside part. Plus, I love the way she has beaded the butterflies. If you check my blog today at www.joyful-expressions.blogspot.com, excuse me, I will post close-up pictures of some of the butterflies with the beads so you can see it. Oh, that's what sold it to me. You know, it's always something that grabs me. So the books weren't on sale. So I paid $28 for the one book and $22 for this. But you know what? They deserve it. They're beautiful books. The pictures are fabulous. They're very well done. They deserve every penny. They really do. So what did I buy beside that? I'll show you after I open the bag. Hold on while I grab some scissors and cut the bag open. I always tie my bags before I put them in my car because everything I put in my car, something happens and the bags fall over and everything falls out. So I always tie my bags. Okay. Oh, I only got 3 other things. Here's one thing. Are they so pretty? I just love them. This is a fat quarter bundle of Robert Kaufman solid colors. Pardon the allergies, guys. I'm around all this new fabric and it makes me coughy, sneezy, wheezy. It's called Kona Cotton Solids, and I don't know, there's 25 fat quarters here. So, I don't know, I just liked them, so I bought them. Then I saw these, and I thought, oh, I need to have these too because they're the doll colors. And so this isn't Robert Kaufman. This one is, it's called Free Spirit. And it is another 25 fat quarters. So I've got 50 fat quarters here, you guys, all solids. And I thought those would work really good for my butterflies and really good for my spools. And then I couldn't resist Edita's Laundry Basket Quilts over the Rainbow Batiks. So I collected my 20% off. I saved $44, and then it was $11.42. And I thought, $11.42. Oh, there's a Johnny's right down the street. I think I'll run down to Johnny's and have lunch. And this just so happens to be the Johnny's where I met Philly like 6 years ago. She was somebody I met on the internet and found out we both lived in Oklahoma, and we met at that Oklahoma Quilt Works quilt shop that I was in, and I was leaving. And then we went down to Johnny's and we had lunch that first time. So anyway, I went there. It was before lunch, so there wasn't a line. I got my dinner, and I went back, and I found the table that she and I sat at, and nobody was at it. And so I sat down at that table. And so since I was sitting there, you know, I started thinking about her, and thinking how we met, and thinking how we talked, and thinking how close we got. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to snap a picture of this table and tell her I'm here all by myself. And mind you, I haven't seen her in well, except for Paula's party the other night. I saw her for a minute. But I haven't seen her or had lunch with her in like over a year, I'm sure. So anyhow, I texted her at work, which is within driving distance to that Johnny's, and said, I'm here all alone where we first met. And so she texted me back and she said, oh, I wish I'd known I would have met you there. And I said, well, okay. I said, I was just shopping at Oklahoma Quilt Works, blah, blah, blah. Bought a bunch of stuff. It was on sale. And my dinner came and I went and I got it and I came back. And she texted me and said, if you'll wait, I'll come and I'll meet you there. And so I said, okay, I'll wait. So I took some napkins and I covered up my salad. And then I texted her back and said, what can I order for you? And I went up and I got what she wanted and brought it back to the table. In a little while, she showed up. And so she came in, she sat down, she had on a gorgeous, gorgeous outfit that she had made and a new purse. She's a purseaholic. And it was like, we never had a spat and we never had an argument and nothing ever happened, and it was just wonderful. It was just, I don't know how she felt about it, but to me it was just like, you know what? What happened? Why have we let all this time go by? This is so stupid. So anyway, my whole reason for telling you that is that's why I wasn't supposed to go home. God knew all along. He knew all along exactly what this day was going to bring. And he knew if I went home with Jerry that I would miss it. And so somehow he put it in my spirit, don't go home. But now, and you know what's funny? I called Jerry this morning and I said, I've got a couple things I wanted today, but I'm coming home tomorrow morning. And I knew tomorrow morning was okay, and that's when I was supposed to go home. And now I know why. So I just want to praise the Lord and just tell you how truly excited I am that I'm a Christian and I know the Lord and he leads me and he guides me every day all the way. And I'm so, so happy for what wonderful things have happened today and the last week. So anyway, I have to go now. I have to start packing the car and get ready to leave in the morning and finish my mom's mug rug and hurry up. So bye.